Hello guys, welcome to another video. And today I'm gonna go out and about with my family and I'm gonna bring you along with us. And how is this going to become an art video? Well, I'm gonna be drawing the whole time. Well, not the whole time, I wish, but we're going to a lovely place and I'm sure I'm gonna have plenty of inspiration for making some drawings. We went to this great place called Parque das Nações in Lisbon, and if I might translate that name, it would be Nations Park, because it is dedicated to all nations in the world. In theory, it's kind of taking a walk all around the world, and one of the first things that catches your eye is these water volcanoes that sometimes have this water explosion, but today they were on, but they weren't making those explosions. I don't know why, which was a shame because it is a lot of fun when they go burst like a real volcano. But I found some old pictures where you can see the water explosions. And even without water, they're such beautiful pieces. I mean, they're wrapped in tiles all over, and they're very iconic pieces. And then our first stop, it was a little late in the afternoon already, so it was about time to eat something. So we stopped for an ice cream, and while we were waiting, I took the time to finish a drawing that I had started a long time ago. So this was kind of a warm-up for my hands, because I wanted to draw really quickly, to take notes on locations, that because I know I wouldn't be a long time in one place to draw it. So my hand needed to be sharp, And that's also a good tip for you that don't draw much because you don't have much time to do it. Well, you can really do it anywhere, anytime. You just have to keep a sketchbook on your purse, a pencil or something to draw with, and you're ready to go. Even if on location you can only take some notes on the subject you're drawing and then finish it at home, and you're experiencing all those moments in a creative way, which for us creative people, it's really a great feeling. This is what the sketch looks like. Really light and really focusing just on the main shapes. The sketch was made there, but I didn't have time to finish the drawing because the main purpose here for my family was to enjoy the place, so I couldn't just stay back drawing. That's why I took these notes. These are just notes, And now I'm gonna finish it here at home with my reference photo. I know that when you're going outside to draw, you don't mean to draw looking at a photo reference. But this is the only way for me to really join both worlds, to enjoy the place with my family and draw at the same time. I drew this at home maybe on the next day or 2 or 3 days later, not much later, and still with a feeling very clear inside of me, because this way I was also extending the feeling that I had that day, So it's a really pleasure to draw this at home. And I'm doing this mainly because in the summer, the weather here in Portugal, it's great all year long, but especially in the summer, it's calling out for us, You gotta go out. You have lots of great places to go, beautiful things to see, and I want to enjoy that with my family. Therefore, usually I don't have as much time to draw because I mainly do that at home. And that turned out to be a great day. And then I filmed some of the spaces there to show you. Then next to the river, I decided to draw again. And this drawing I did entirely there on location. We just sat there to take a little rest because these gardens are really long, it's a really long walk to see them all. And it was really hot that day, so we needed a rest. It's a really lovely place. Then we got to the water gardens, which is this place. I don't know exactly which country it represents, but I'm betting the part of the globe, it's Asia, and it's a really lovely place. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Japanese garden or something like that. It's really, really pleasant. And in the water gardens where the water wall was supposed to be on, it wasn't on. I met some pigeons over here, and I really like birds. And back at home, as I was editing this video, and I was watching them, and I couldn't resist to draw them. So I took this little footage of them. I got some screenshots of the footage, and I drew my birdies. But back on Parque das Nações, we continued our walk. then we decided to take another break in the grass, and I decided to draw a lady that was resting as well in one of the benches, because that was my side from where I was sitting, you know. And I had the company of some little ants that this time weren't biting me, so they were kind of nice to keep me company. As I told you, I don't have much time on location to draw, so you can see me drawing really fast. Although I speeded up the footage, but you can see that I was focusing on main shapes, main blocks of color, and getting to details a little bit later. First, I will just lightly draw the layout of the picture, then fill in some of the color shapes, and the details, if I had time to do them, will be the last thing. And usually I don't stay in just one part of the drawing. I run around from place to place in the drawing with my pencil. Oh, and he saw me using a crayon from McDonald's, because our earlier snack was on McDonald's and they had those crayons there for kids to paint some drawings that they have there. And my daughter went to get it, so I also used it in my drawings. This is my daughter having fun. And here all these flags represent all the countries in the world and some world organizations. Oh, and there it is, the big cat. Well, actually, it isn't a cat. It's an Iberic lynx, and it's really big and impressive, made by Bordal II, which is a Portuguese artist. Then I decided to draw another bit of the landscape. Once more I drew the light sketch on location and then painted it at home with the photo reference, like I'm showing you here. Here I'm in selfie mode, taking you through the gardens with me. Some pictures. And I drew this one. On location I did this that you see here. And then I had to finish it here at home. You see me in different locations with different clothes in my house because, as I told you, I didn't do this all in one day. Unfortunately, I don't have much time to draw daily, but that doesn't keep me from drawing every day. I take every little bit of time that I got for myself and I do something creative, you know. I just have to create something. It makes me feel good. If I don't do that, I'm not okay, you know. So these next days, I spend my little bit of times to draw, finishing these drawings that I didn't have time to back on location. I drew these, I don't know if these are flowers or seeds. I don't know what to call them. I drew this plant, which I found really interesting and different. And then we got to this lake, Lago das Tágides, which is filled with these amazing marble statues made by João Pires Cotileiro, another Portuguese artist, and I just love them. I drew a lot of these amazing figures. My footage and my photos do not make them look as good as they do in real life, in real person, because it was late in the afternoon and I'm facing the sun, you know, so the sun is blocking my view and is blinding my camera, so you can see them properly, but they are really impressive. And some of my photographs, oh my God, they are so bad. When I get excited, I stop looking at my camera and I just start shooting my photos and looking at the object, you know. So sometimes my fingers get in front of the lens, which is not recommendable. And really, you couldn't say that back in the days I was once a photojournalist, could you? Well, for sure, I didn't make these rookie mistakes back then. I was pretty good, really. But in my defense, I'm not used to my new phone yet. And the cameras on this Samsung, hey Samsung, if you're listening to me, the cameras are too close to the side of the phone, you know. When I grab the phone, I don't want to drop it, so I really have to grab it, and easily my fingers get in the way of the lenses. I don't know if it's me and my enthusiasm that makes me make these mistakes, or it's the ergonomics of my phone that makes me do this, you know. Maybe that's just my excuse for screwing some of the pictures. So most of these statues I drew back home based on my footage and my pictures, because I was just admiring them there, and I didn't stop to draw them. I love these beautiful curvy lines, these simple shapes, and the materials, you know, the black marble and the pink marble and white marble, put all together. It's really beautiful, and at the same time it's like 2D figures, but then they make 3D statues. I don't know how to explain that, but that really touches me, you know. That makes me happy looking at them. Oh, and the flowers of this place. Well, these are quite common here in Portugal. I decided to draw them, but are lovely and remind me of my childhood because there were a lot of these plants near where I lived, and I've always loved them because they're like these little bouquets. They're so cute. And of course, in all these gardens, there are a lot of flowers. I've been showing you a lot of plants, but mostly green ones. And of course, it had lots of flowers to look at. I'll show you some of them from now on. Oh, cute detail in this one. It had a little spider on the flowers that I just noticed when I zoomed in my photo. And then there was this beautiful lake filled with carps. And they are so funny. My daughter happened to have some cookies and she threw some at them and they just gave this show for us.
Sim. Ai, laranja, eu gosto de ti. Ah, beleza. Prontos. Laranja, sai rapidamente, eu quero ver. Tens que mandar para o pé dela. Eu gosto do barulho que eles fazem. Também. Acabou. Mais lenta. Até aqui. Eu acho que comeu alguns peixinhos. Ui.
Podes mandar um bocadinho maior, que é para...
Pode ser esse pedaço?
Pode.
Ixi. O barulho que eles fazem. Giro. Olha bem aqui um tubarão. Aqui por baixo de mim. Isso. Ixi. Eu apanho a ação toda.
Oh, and you can see a bit of my finger also in the footage.
Laranja, come! Roubaram instantaneamente. Tá bom. Laranja! Pensei comprar e eu gostei. Cadê assim? Tá ali o gato. pequenino. Já vem o maior. O barulho que eles fazem.
Posso ver o vlog? Pois eu quero ver a parte que faz assim, inteirinha. Vou querer migalhas. Ok, porque eu tenho um monte.
Monta essa inteira.
Ok. Vais ver o que acontece.
Até chocam uns contra os outros.
Posso dar as migalhas?
Podes.
Agora vamos ver quem é qual.
São tão os pequeninos a comer. Os peixinhos pequeninos.
Eu dou também os viados deles.
É.
Eu quero tocar neles, não é?
No way.
Não dá.
And that lake was also beautiful, so I wanted to draw it. We stopped a little for some rest, so I took the time to draw it. But this time, ants came out to visit me again, and these ones were not so friendly. I'm being eaten alive by ants. Oh my god! It's biting me! Go away! I gotta finish this. Fast, 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 and furious. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They're biting me in the feet. Ah. I'm just taking notes on the landscape. Oh no, 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 I gotta go. I gotta go. Ah. And the result was I had to finish this drawing at home. They're everywhere. There they are, the flowers I promised you. And these trees, can you believe these roots? Aren't they amazing? I love these kind of trees that show the roots. And this leaf was all light up for me, just for a quick second, in between of all the other green ones. Beautiful. So many amazing trees in here. Each one was more beautiful than the other one. I love them all. Then we came to this path, which I found beautiful and wanted to draw it. So it was time for a little stop again to get some rest. It was so hot that day. Here you can see me making the light sketch and again taking some notes first on shapes and colors. I decided to use water on this one because besides my colored pencils, I took also my watercolor crayons, and in this place I got the chance to get a vessel of water to paint with. But this paper is not suitable for painting with water. But it was fun anyway. And did you know I love trees? Of course you did. I found this one, which I don't know the name, with these funny things that I don't know what they are, if they're flowers or what, but I decided to draw them. And I was so happy because this time, did you notice that I had time for 2 drawings? There's so many amazing things to look here.
Can you spot Daddy?
The middle.
It was really a fun afternoon. And we're getting to the Torre Vasco da Gama, which is this huge building with a bar up there with that wonderful viewpoint and has the Portuguese flag. It resembles a Portuguese caravela. Well, in fact, this building was designed after the Vasco da Gama caravel sail itself. So there we go, back home. It's getting night already, and that's the end of our video. Well, stay a little bit longer because I'm gonna show you all the drawings I did. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed coming with us and seeing this beautiful place. I hope also to inspire you to draw whenever and wherever you can. Don't go waiting for the perfect time or the perfect day that you don't have anything else to do, just draw, because that's not gonna happen, probably. So take whatever minutes you have and draw something. It doesn't have to be perfect. These are just loose sketches, you know, but they gave me a lot of fun. They got my hand moving, they got my creativity flowing, and that's all it takes to make me happy. And if you're also this kind of person, that's the way to do it. So I want to thank you so much for coming with me all throughout this video. And if you got till here, please comment nice views just for me to know you got here. It's nice to know that you're here with me. I hope you stay tuned for my next one, and bye bye for now.